Good morning, students. In today's video, we will discuss our next topic, that is managing business growth. This topic will be covered under three parts. First is the meaning of growth. Next, we will see strategies for growth, and then we will discuss crisis in business growth. So to begin with, first of all, we are taking meaning of growth. Growth is a natural phenomena and any business grows like a human being. Business growth is reflected in terms of sales turnover, assets, volume of output. When these shows permanent increase, that means business growth is there. So this is the meaning of business growth. But the question arises, why growth is required? Growth is required because of these various reasons. Like the very first one is survival. Any business needs to grow in order to survive and face the competitive advantage in the market. Next, economies of large scale. The large scale production results in several economies to a business firm और इसी वजह से small businesses are motivated to grow. Third is capable management. Capable management take carefully calculated risk and make growth possible. Market factors like increase in demand helps a business to grow. Next is modern technology. Businesses, in order to take the benefit of modern technology, grow. Next, prestige and power. Businesses, in order to gain the commanding power and respect, they grow. And last, self-sufficiency. Some business firms grow to become independent or self-sufficient in terms of marketing of even raw materials or marketing of products. So this is the meaning of business growth. When sales turnover, assets, volume of output shows permanent increase, and then we have discussed the reasons why business growth happens. After discussing the meaning, next we will see strategies for business growth. इन स्ट्रेटजीज़ को हम मेजरली 4 पार्ट्स में क्लासीफाई करते हैं, जिसमें फर्स्ट हमारी आती है कॉर्पोरेट लेवल ऑफ स्ट्रेटजी, सेकेंड इज बिजनेस लेवल स्ट्रेटजी, थर्ड फंक्शनल लेवल स्ट्रेटजी एंड लास्ट इज ऑपरेटिंग स्ट्रेटजी. In the context of business growth, our main focus area will remain only the first one, that is the corporate level strategy. Corporate strategy is related with making selection of direction for the organization in future for achieving its objectives. यानी कि कॉर्पोरेट कैसे अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को मीट आउट करे, उसके लिए डायरेक्शन सेट करने का काम कॉर्पोरेट लेवल स्ट्रेटजीज करती हैं. ये बिजनेस को हेल्प करती हैं फाइंड आउट करने में कि किस एरिया में compete करें, रिसोर्सेज का एलोकेशन कैसे करें, रिसोर्सेज को एक यूज़ से दूसरे यूज़ में ट्रांसफ़र कैसे करें और अलग अलग बिजनेसेस का पोर्टफोलियो कैसे क्रिएट करें. कॉर्पोरेट लेवल स्ट्रेटजी स्मॉल बिजनेसेस को लॉन्ग रन के लिए डायरेक्शन प्रोवाइड करने का काम करती है. कॉर्पोरेट लेवल स्ट्रेटजीज आर फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू 4 पार्ट्स. फर्स्ट वन इज स्टेबिलिटी स्ट्रेटजी, सेकंड इज एक्सपेंशन और ग्रोथ स्ट्रेटजी, थर्ड इज रिट्रेंचमेंट स्ट्रेटजी एंड फोर्थ वन इज कॉम्बिनेशन स्ट्रेटजीज. इसमें फर्स्ट हम डिस्कस करेंगे, दैट इज स्टेबिलिटी स्ट्रेटजी. स्टेबिलिटी स्ट्रेटजी इज रिलेटेड विद continuing its current or present activities without any significant change in direction. इसको फर्दर 3 पार्ट्स में हम क्लासीफाई करते हैं. फर्स्ट हमारी आती है पोज और प्रोसीड स्ट्रेटजी, प्रोसीड विद क्वेश्चन स्ट्रेटजी. सेकेंड इज नो चेंज स्ट्रेटजी एंड थर्ड इज प्रॉफिट स्ट्रेटजी. स्टेबिलिटी स्ट्रेटजी में फर्स्ट जो है हमारी पोज एंड प्रोसीड विद क्वेश्चन स्ट्रेटजी. इट इज अ टेम्परेरी स्ट्रेटजी एंड इट इज लाइक अ रेस्ट और टेस्ट स्ट्रेटजी. इसमें हम कम टाइम पीरियड के लिए विदाउट मूविंग टू फुल फ्लेज ग्रोथ इसको फॉलो करते हैं. सेकेंड इज नो चेंज स्ट्रेटजी. इट इज अ डिसीजन टू डू नथिंग न्यू. थर्ड इज प्रॉफिट स्ट्रेटजी. It is useful only to help a company get through a temporary difficulty and earn respectable profits. So these are stability strategies. Next is expansion or growth strategies. These strategies aim at high growth. These are used in the industries which are having good prospects of growth. इसमें हम फर्दर कैटेगरीज की बात करते हैं तो 4 पार्ट्स में इसको क्लासीफाई करते हैं. फर्स्ट इसमें आती है कंसंट्रेशन स्ट्रेटजीज, सेकेंड इज इंटीग्रेशन स्ट्रेटजीज, थर्ड इज डाइवर्सिफिकेशन स्ट्रेटजीज एंड फोर्थ इज इंटरनेशनल स्ट्रेटजीज. फर्स्ट यदि हम इसमें डिस्कस करें जो कि हमारी हैं कंसंट्रेशन स्ट्रेटजीज. कंसंट्रेशन is a simple and first level type of expansion strategies. इसमें company should not move outside the organization's current range of products or services. यानी कि कंसंट्रेशन स्ट्रेटजी में कंपनी के जो कस्टमर्स हैं एग्जिस्टिंग उन्हीं को इंटेंसिव एडवर्टीजमेंट के जरिए ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सेल्स किया जाता है. कंसंट्रेशन स्ट्रेटजीज़ को फिर से 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड किया गया जिसमें फर्स्ट है मार्केट पेनिट्रेशन, सेकंड इज मार्केट डेवलपमेंट एंड थर्ड इज प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट. मार्केट पेनिट्रेशन मीन्स सेलिंग मोर प्रोडक्ट्स टू सेम मार्केट. यानी सेम मार्केट में या तो हम करंट कस्टमर्स को सेल्स बढ़ा दें या कॉम्पिटिटर के कस्टमर्स को अट्रैक्ट करें या ऐसे पर्सन्स जो कि अभी हमारा प्रोडक्ट यूज़ नहीं करते उनको अट्रैक्ट करें. तो मार्केट पेनिट्रेशन यूज़ होता है. इन मार्केट डेवलपमेंट मीन्स सेलिंग सेम प्रोडक्ट्स टू न्यू मार्केट्स और ये पॉसिबल है बाय एंटरिंग न्यू ज्योग्राफिक मार्केट्स and by entering new market segments. Third one is product development which means selling new products to the same market. कि हमने क्या किया, कोई नया इन्वेंशन किया और उसे हम क्या कर रहे हैं, सेम मार्केट में सेल कर रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट इज कंसंट्रेशन से नेक्स्ट हमारी आती है इंटीग्रेशन स्ट्रेटजीज. इंटीग्रेशन मीन्स कंबाइनिंग द एक्टिविटीज रिलेटेड टू द प्रेजेंट एक्टिविटी ऑफ अ फर्म और ये नॉर्मली वैल्यू चेन के बेसिस पे किए जाते हैं. 2 तरीके की इंटीग्रेशन स्ट्रेटजी फॉलो किए जाते हैं. वन इज हॉरिजॉन्टल इंटीग्रेशन एंड सेकंड इज वर्टिकल इंटीग्रेशन. इन दी horizontal integration, the business try to increase the control over a firm's competitor. यानी कि by the way of acquisition, merger or takeover, similar type of firms operating on the same level are taken over by the business. Next is vertical integration. under the vertical integration, the organization starts making new products and that serves its own needs. यानी कि vertical integration में taking a control over suppliers of the organization. ये दो तरीके का हो सकता है, backward और forward. In the case of backward integration, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के सप्लायर्स का बिजनेस कंपनी खुद स्टार्ट कर देती है, whereas in the case of forward integration it includes the control over distributors or retailers. So backward में supplier business and in forward the distributors or retailers business. Next is we have diversification strategies. Diversification is a process of addition of new business to the existing business of the organization. It may be the addition of new product or new market. This can be of two types. One is concentric and second is conglomerate. In case of concentric diversification, the related business activities or the related businesses are added up to the existing business. Whereas in the case of conglomerate, unrelated businesses are added up to the existing business. The forms of diversification are mergers and acquisitions, joint ventures, strategic alliance or setting up a new unit. So these are the diversification strategies. Next and last in expansion and growth strategies are international strategies. These are used when organization market their product beyond the national or domestic markets. इनको 4 पार्ट्स में क्लासीफाई कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट इज इंटरनेशनल स्ट्रेटजी, सेकेंड इज मल्टी डोमेस्टिक स्ट्रेटजी, थर्ड इज ग्लोबल एंड लास्ट इज ट्रांसनेशनल. इन द इंटरनेशनल स्ट्रेटजी, the foreign markets are used where the products and services of the company are not available. Multi-domestic strategy is used in order to achieve a high level of local responsiveness. Global strategy is used when a firm wants to follow low-cost approach and offer standardized products and services across different countries. Last is transnational strategy, when the firms uses combined approach of low cost and local responsiveness. यानी कि transnational is a combination of multi domestic and global strategy. So with this we come to an end to the expansion or growth strategies. Next we will start with the retrenchment strategies. Retrenchment strategy is followed when an organization substantially reduces the scope of its activity due to decline of certain external or internal causes. So, 3 strategies are followed in this case. First is turnaround strategy, second is divestment strategy, and third is liquidation strategy. Turnaround strategies are the action of reversing a negative trend and turning around the organization to profitability. In turnaround, the sick units are converted into profit-making units. These may be of 2 types. First one is strategic turn around and second may be operating turn around. In the strategic turn around, a new way to compete existing businesses or entering an altogether new business is find out. Whereas in the operating turnaround, revenue increasing, cost cutting, asset reduction or combination strategies are followed. Next is divestment strategy. It is related with the sale or liquidation of a portion of a business or a major division or a profit center. It is followed when turnaround is unsuccessful. Last retrenchment strategy is liquidation strategy, which is followed when turnaround and divestment strategies are not successful. Liquidation means selling the assets of the company and the debts are paid off out of these earnings. So these are various retrenchment strategies. Next and last is combination strategies. These are a mixture of stability, expansion or retrenchment strategies and are normally followed by the low-cost companies. So in this way, we are done with various corporate level strategies. Stability, expansion, retrenchment and combination strategies, and these are the strategies which are concerned with the business growth mainly. After these strategies, next we will discuss crisis in business growth. Crisis may happen due to these factors like the crisis of leadership, crisis of autonomy, crisis of control, crisis of red tapeism or crisis of identity. First, crisis of leadership. Poor leadership may prove a big factor in the way of business growth. So, good leadership is highly desirable in order to succeed the business. Next is autonomy. When in the business departmentations or levels increase, there is a crisis of autonomy. This problem can be resolved with the help of delegation of more authority and fixation of responsibility. Next is crisis of control. When owners fear loss of control, then creates a crisis of control. Next is crisis of red tapeism. When the persons don't want to work without any bribe, then red tapeism happens. For this problem to tackle, business may adopt the transparency by making the processes in black and white. Next is crisis of identity. Crisis of identity happen when business grows by way of external alliances, collaborations, mergers, etc. because of which the business loses its identity. So with this we come to an end with our main topic, that is managing business growth, जिसे हमने 3 parts में study किया, meaning, strategies and crisis. Thank you.